It's been a while since we've had a cookie, and let me tell you, I am bringing it back with an amazing cookie that I think is gonna be one of your favorites. This sounds completely over the top, which is why it's so delicious. This is a maple bacon caramel cookie. Do I need to say that again? Maple, bacon, and caramel. I think you're gonna love it, and it is so delicious, and it is a really easy. You love bacon, you love caramel, and who doesn't love cookies? So I know you're gonna love these cookies, and I cannot wait for you to make them. To start, you just wanna cook your bacon. Now, you can cook it in the skillet if you want. I don't like the splattering all over my kitchen or that smell, so I just like to put it right into my oven. I like to put a roasting rack right in my pan, then lay the bacon out. This actually makes it cook really flat too, which for this doesn't really matter, but this is just how I like to do it. Line the pan with the bacon and then put it right into your preheated oven and then bake it off. Once it is crispy and browned, pull it out, set it aside to let it cool. Once it's cooled, just remove the bacon and this might kind of surprise you, but save that grease. Usually from bought bacon, there's only about maybe a tablespoon, maybe more, but just scrape it right off into a little bowl and make sure to save it. And I'll tell you why in a minute. To start with these cookies, we are gonna start like we do with so many. Put some butter that is at room temperature right into your stand mixer, and then you wanna add the bacon grease. I know, this sounds completely like awful or gross. If it grosses you out, don't add it. But let me tell you something, that grease has a lot of flavor. I'm just adding a tablespoon, so if you get more off your bacon, you can just use it for something else. Don't throw it out. Bacon grease is delicious. Once the bacon grease is in there, you can just add your brown sugar and your white sugar and then start mixing. You wanna make sure to cream this really well, so cream it for like 3 to 5 minutes, which if you time it is a lot longer than you think. Once that's creamed, you can add some maple syrup. Yes, this is gonna sweeten it a little bit more, but it also adds a little bit of that real maple flavoring, but don't worry, we're gonna even flavor it more. After your maple syrup is in it, you can just add your eggs. One at a time. I'm just gonna crack them into a separate bowl to make sure I don't get any chunks of shell in there, because no matter how much I bake, I always seem to be able to get some shell in there. Make sure to mix them after each addition just to make sure they really incorporate really well and evenly. Once the eggs are in there, you can add your vanilla and then your maple extract. Now, I know not all of you have maple extract, so if you don't, leave it out, it's okay. It just heightens that flavor, which goes really well with bacon. Once the extracts are in there, you can just start to add your dry ingredients. A little bit of salt, then some baking soda, and of course some flour. Once that is in there, you can just mix it until there are no streaks of flour, and then you can add the good stuff. Now, the bacon, I like to cut in half and then cut it into strips and then dice it. This just gets it into small, nice little pieces, because when you're eating a cookie, you don't want to have this huge piece of bacon sticking out of your mouth and get stuck in your teeth. That's kind of gross, even though it's delicious. So make sure to just cut it pretty finely and then throw the bacon right in there. Mix it in, and then you can add your chocolate chips and your caramel bits. These are found in the baking aisle. They are delicious, ready to use, and they go amazing with these cookies, so make sure to add them. Once all that is incorporated, you can just scoop your cookies right into your baking sheet and then put them right into your preheated oven. Bake them until they are golden, puffed, and delicious. Take them out of the oven, let them cool on the pan where they are gonna finish baking for at least 5 minutes, and then you can transfer them to a cooling rack. Once they are cooled, you can devour these cookies. These are so delicious. The bacon, the maple, the caramel, it all works together to make an ultimate amazing cookie. I know bacon has kind of been big for a while, but these cookies are here to stay, and they are so delicious. I can't wait for you to try them, and if you like them, make sure to click like below the video and click subscribe to become part of the Gray Box of family and be up to date on all of our videos. I love to give you guys these awesome recipes, and I love to hear even more how you use them.